has Trump derangement syndrome goggles. So let's take a listen.
Number 7. The White House has made major changes to national policy.
Rejoining the Paris Accords on climate change, the CHIPS bill, the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction and Climate Change bill. Clearly, the key is true.
Number 8. There is
Nobody cares about that crap. The Paris Accords, really? That's a big achievement? Really? The American people don't want that. That's the accords where America takes it in the ass in order to fight climate change. Really? That's a key that you're gonna give to Kamala Harris? Get the hell out of here, man! You creepy ass face idiot.
There's no sustained social unrest during the term.
There have been sporadic protests, but nothing approaching the massive, sustained social unrest needed to turn this key. So it's true.
But schools are just going back to session. With new protests, couldn't this key flip?
Yes, there are a lot of protesters upset with Biden's policies in the Middle East. But now with Harris, not Biden, front and center, that has dampened social unrest.
Number 9.
Man, what an idiot. Kamala Harris has been all along with Biden. They try to make her. Well, they tried to have it both ways. They tried to say that Kamala Harris was there with Biden all along when it came to policy making, and then they also say, "Oh, it's a new thing. We're gonna change things with Kamala Harris." So they wanted to have it both ways, but it's obviously that the guy is wrong right here. Just because Kamala Harris is the new one, that it doesn't mean that people are going to connect her to Biden. Of course, they're going to connect her to Biden. And the whole social unrest thing. I mean, we all know there is leftoids who burn cities. Okay, we know that people who cause social unrest is you leftoid. So, I mean, that part right there, he should have erased that key at least. But anyways, let's keep going.
The White House is untainted by scandal.
And also, Muslims didn't want to endorse Kamala Harris, so that did affect. There was some type of the Muslims who are protesting against Israel. They usually vote for Democrats. I mean, that they said that they didn't want to endorse Kamala Harris, so that did affect the Kamala Harris campaign. I mean, just so you know.
Oh, my favorite key, the scandal key. And Republicans have been trying for years to pin a scandal on President Biden and come up empty. So the key is true.
But come on, Alan. Biden's horrific debate performance, questions about his age, Hunter Biden, doesn't any of that count?
No. There has to be at least some bipartisan recognition of actual corruption that implicates the president himself and not a family member. So the key remains true.
So 2 false and 7
Scandal. Again, this guy has goggles that are not making him see through what is obvious. The whole Biden being a demented fool is a scandal. He is involved. Biden is involved on that because it's Biden who is the scandal. He is the demented fool. He's the one who looks. He's the one who makes it look like nobody is in charge. And Kamala Harris was saying, "Oh, no, that when the cameras are turned off, oh, he's fine. He's perfect. He's brilliant." Somehow we didn't see that when everybody saw the debate between Trump against Biden. We all saw that this country was in trouble. That is a scandal. That is a big scandal. And besides, we also have the other scandals like Hunter Biden doing crack in the White House, and and people don't want to see men pretending to be women in charge of our health department. We don't want to know that there's gay porn going on in Congress. People don't like that. Those are scandals too. But the biggest scandal is Biden being a demented fool. Biden being brain dead. Everybody saw that. That's a big scandal. And the media, even though the media didn't want to talk about it that much, they just mentioned it, but they didn't. I remember seeing all the news networks. I remember the media saying that the guy was perfect, he's sharp, and if you don't believe me, that's what Joe Scarborough from MSNBC said. It was clear for everybody, and you know what? It was bipartisan. Maybe not bipartisan in Congress and the Senate, but it was bipartisan in the whole country. I work with people who are in favor of, who are Democrats. I work with them, and I work with Republicans too. It's a government job. And I remember people who vote Republican, people who were going to vote for Trump, they were happy about the debate. But people who were against Trump, who hated him, they were like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? What was that? I remember one black guy who hates Trump, but when he saw the debate, he was cursing at Biden. He was saying, oh, sit your ass down, get the hell out of here, blah, blah, blah. He was saying that to Biden. I remember that. That is bipartisan. Maybe you're in your little office, your nice office, and you're talking, and you're surrounded by the elite, people from Washington, all that crap. But regular people know what was going on. For us, it was a scandal. You fucking idiot. How can you say that's not a scandal? How can you say that's not a big scandal? How can you say, oh, for years, the Republicans were trying to give him a scandal? Biden gave himself a scandal, okay? Man. Anyway, let's keep going.
True so far. Looking pretty good for the Democrats. We have 4 keys left, all of which would have to be false for Trump to have a path. Number 10. The incumbent party candidate is charismatic.
This is a very high threshold key. You have to be a once-in-a-generational, broadly inspirational candidate. Harris has not met that standard, so this key is false.
Number 11. The challenger is uncharismatic.
Some people think Donald Trump is a god, but he only appeals to a narrow base, so that key is true.
But
did you guys see that? His Trump derangement syndrome is affecting the way he's doing predictions. Some people think he's a god. No, we just like him. When we do those nice little drawings, those art pieces of him with some type of armor, with a sword, stuff like that, we're just trolling. That's it, because we know that makes you fools, makes you idiots go mad. That's why. It's just trolling. We don't see him as a god. We have a god, okay? This is not physics. We're right here. I mean, this is not a thermophysics or whatever that subject is. It's not that. This is simple. He is charismatic. He just is. He's funny. Once you start watching his rallies, not take things out of context, but you see the whole rallies, the things that he says. He's very charismatic. He's cool. And it makes sense, the stuff that he says. But again, why is he in the media? Why is he being interviewed? Why? Because they need to keep a narrative. I'm telling you, you can't hate these people, these clowns in the media enough. Anyway, let's keep going.
wait, that means...
The Democrats will hold on to the White House, and Kamala Harris will be the next president of the United States.
But wait a sec, Alan. We still have 2 keys left. The foreign policy keys?
You're right. Foreign policy is tricky, and these keys could flip. The Biden administration is deeply invested in the war in Gaza, which is a humanitarian disaster with no end in sight. But even if both foreign policy keys flipped false, that would mean
All right, as you guys can see here, third party. He's talking. I saw this already. He talks about, oh, RFK was not enough. I mean, sorry, but in a close election, RFK does count as a third party, and that's enough votes that went for Trump. So that was important, but he gave that to Kamala Harris. Short-term economy and long-term economy. He talks about that the economy is good. No, it's not, man. It's not. Man, what a... If the guy is smart, he's being a propagandist. But if he really means all the stuff that he's saying, he's a fool. And he's a professor. I mean, I guess at this point we all know that there's a lot of crazy people being teaching our kids and our students, and that's why they're coming out of schools, out of colleges, like freaking idiots. That's why they come out of schools, they making no sense, making crazies with their colored hair, like blue, purple. That's why they shave their heads. These people are making people crazy. These people in the media, with all their propagandists, with all their propaganda, their leftist, crazy leftist talking points. That's why Trump got shot. These people in the media are sick. They're brainwashing people with stuff like this. That are so out of common sense. That's what, again, well, I have said this before. The left has a war on reality. They have a war on beauty. They have a war on common sense, and that's why for them this makes perfect sense. But it doesn't. So glad that Trump is going to be bringing back normalcy to the White House. Anyway, let's keep going.
That would mean that there were only 5 negative keys, which would not be enough for Donald Trump to regain the White House.
So I guess that means you're standing by your prediction.
Kamala Harris will be the next president of the United States. At least that's my prediction for this race. But the outcome is up to you, so get out and vote.
Well, I guess that settles that race.
I don't want to see this fool anymore with his creepy ass face. Let me see if we got something here. Something that I missed. Whatever. Alright, so now we're gonna watch his reaction during the election. You guys are gonna enjoy this.
Pennsylvania, to be honest with you.
You're nuts, dude. You're nuts.
Pennsylvania, to be honest with you.
You're nuts, dude. You're nuts.
I know, I can't.
You're nuts.
But not based on the vote, but based on how far ahead she is compared to Biden.
Okay.
Still giving New York Times Trump a slight edge.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I don't see it. Wow. I think she's going to win Pennsylvania, despite what the New York Times is projecting.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
I don't see how she doesn't win Pennsylvania.
I agree.
Because he won Pennsylvania and she's doing better.
Don't get too wrapped up in the New York Times projection. I don't even know if they're mathematically sound. Don't get too wrapped up in them.
I'm worried about everything. I still think she's going to win Pennsylvania, but...
Yeah, me too. What is looking iffy to you right now?
The New York Times is projecting Trump to win all 3 of the blue all states.
What?
Yep. A lot of processing of mail ballots in Pennsylvania.
By the way, this was a reaction with his son. They had a live stream. And this is so funny to see.
Well,
They not counting them until today.
49.3% for Bucks in Harris when it was 51 for Biden. Philadelphia 78 for Harris when it was 81 for Biden.
Not good. votes that are going to be counted tomorrow.
Dad, there's not going to be that many. There's.
But it's probably not going to be enough. Well, there may be other votes. Remember, overseas votes can come in late.
Doesn't that count as provisional votes? Or no? It has to. That's counted in provisional votes. Yeah.
You know, God, what is our country coming to?
This is the first moment of the night where I've lost hope a little bit.
Good thing I have nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I took off work tomorrow.
And I'm not doing any interviews.
Good.
I'm done with that.
I think she lost. I hate to say that because I've been hopeful all night, but I think she lost.
I do too.
So there you have it. This creepy face dude going against common sense. That's the thing. That's another thing. Sometimes these people on the left, no matter if they're millionaires, billionaires, if they have a good education, maybe those type of things make them a little bit better in the sense that maybe they have stuff to say, but once you listen to them, they're fucking nuts. They're crazy. They're against common sense. You wonder how they got to those positions. Well, corruption. I mean, corruption is it can be everywhere. So that's why this guy should not be taken seriously at all. And after this, I mean, I've seen the comments of people saying, yeah, how's that going? Trump, the election of Trump destroyed his whole career. I hope that's true, but because this guy has not, he shouldn't even be teaching, okay? He shouldn't even be teaching at schools. He probably should be, I don't know, be working I want to say a manager at a restaurant, man. Maybe not even that. Yeah, not even that. Maybe a waiter. Cool. You know, he could tell some people, "Oh, I predict that this food in the menu is gonna be good for you." Or maybe some people will believe that, and maybe they'll spend money on that. So maybe, yeah, a waiter could be a good job for him. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please give it a share, please subscribe if you're not, and if you want to support me in any other way besides follow me on social media, then you can get my comic book. It took me a few years to complete it. It came right on time before the election, and it's right on time to celebrate the re-election of Donald Trump. I was betting on Trump to win. Oh my God. You see, I'd make better predictions than this creepy face dude right there. I make better predictions than him because I wanted Trump to win. So this, not only because I want good things to happen to America, but also because, you know, I want people to celebrate with this comic book. As you guys can see, I'll show you a little bit. You see, a legit comic book. I'm so proud of this. It took me a lot of time, but I did it with a lot of passion and with a lot of love. So there you go. So again, please get my comic book. If you want to support me if you want to support me in any other way, you can do that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.